we can begin.
Good morning, everyone.
Jolly good morning.
Welcome to the meeting. Welcome to the new members orientation meeting, everyone. Thank you for joining us this jolly great morning. We are starting the meeting now. My name is Imabong, and we will start with the Toastmasters promise. TM Liz, do you mind sharing your screen for the Toastmasters promise call to order? How is everyone doing while TM Liz sorts that out?
I have it open.
Thank you. Welcome, Mr. TM Isaac, TM John, TM Joe. Welcome, TM Taiwo, TM Babatunde. Welcome to the meeting. Welcome, TM Kudos, Olushola, TM Abdul Karim. Welcome to the meeting. TM Joe, I think I've called everyone. TM Olajumoke, TM Clem, TM Babatunde. Welcome everyone to the meeting. It's great to have you here on a Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to begin with this Toastmaster promise. With your mic muted, you can speak, you can show your screen. Let's see your beautiful faces as well as we call out on this promise. As a member, so this is the Toastmasters promise. As a member of Toastmasters International, my club, I promise to attend club meetings regularly, to prepare all my projects to the best of my abilities, basing them on the Toastmaster education program, to prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments, to provide fellow members with helpful constructive evaluations. I hope you're saying it, to help the club maintain a positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow, to serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so, to treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy, to bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefit of Toastmasters membership offers, to adhere to the guidelines and rules of all Toastmaster education and recognition program, to act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities. Has everyone learned the national anthem? Should we attempt to do that today? Who's learned the national anthem?
Please, let's not
attempt. We all
Yeah, I don't want to attempt it. I'm not ready for it. Okay, so welcome. I am glad to have read the promise, and now I'm going to pass this. Sorry for the noise. I'm going to pass this on to the VPM, opening remarks and introduction for the first speaker. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful meeting. Over to you, VPM.
The VP will be doing that instead. The VPM is not on the call. Thank you.
Okay.
Sam Clem.
VP, over to you.
Okay, good morning, everyone, and happy Democracy Day to us all. Yeah, I'd like to welcome all the new members on this call. And if not for anything, I just want to let you all know that you're in the right place. And at LEARNTOR Toastmasters, there's opportunity to learn. And I would like to use the famous team from outgoing president, Toastmaster Liz, who says that at LEARNTORs, we learn together, we grow together, and we share together. So I welcome you to today's session. the induction session. And the objective of this session is really to just let you know what Toastmasters is about and the different opportunities that exist for you in here. As we go into the items we have on our agenda, I'd encourage you all to listen attentively, have an open mind to learn, and because this will really be of great benefit to you on this exciting journey that you have embarked on. Yeah, so I wish you all the best and thank you. And it's back to our president, Toastmaster Liz.
Okay, thank you, TM Clem. We'll just hand over back to our moderator, Toastmaster Imabong, who would be inviting our first speaker. Thank you, TM Clem.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Clem. I will do quite a few introductions, but before then, I would also like to introduce my role as a timer. So this is Imabong playing the role of the timer. Hat on. Greetings, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As a timer, I'll be able to time the meetings. I would be presenting different time cards for our performance so that we adhere to the time and finish this meeting on time. We have the red, green, and blue card, red, green, and yellow card, which will be presented shortly. When it is time, when it's closer to time to stop speaking, you get the yellow card, the green card. And then you get the yellow card, and then you get the red card. I think that's all the information I'm going to give. So, because this is eating into time already. So that's all I will give a time. Just watch out for the time cards through my screen. Thank you, everyone. Now, to call the first speaker. Introduction to the Toastmaster and its benefits. This is going to be done by TM Isaac. Who is TM Isaac? He's an occupational health, safety, environmental, and quality management professional and trainer, graduate member of the Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. Nice. He's the plant and safety manager of a global beverage manufacturing company, passionate about continuous learning, who also loves to listen to music. Hey. He anchors himself on the quote by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can, you think you can't, you are right. That one hits deep. I'm glad to present TM Isaac. Over to you, TM Isaac. Let's give TM Isaac a round of applause. Emojis, pop up with the emojis. Let's see, I can't see your emojis, people. There we go. Thank you, TM Babatunde. Welcome, TM Isaac.
Thank you. Thank you very much, TM Imabong. I really appreciate it. Good morning to everyone, and it's my pleasure to be here and to share with us the few things that I've learned being a member of Toastmasters in the last 3 to 4 years. Please, can I confirm that I'm being heard by others apart from Toastmaster Imabong? Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Imabong. I can say that. Thank you. All right, so like I said, I'm just going to be sharing with us in a few minutes the things that I've learned so far, and as new members, what benefit you're going to get from being Toastmasters members, what the history of Toastmasters has been. So I'm quickly going to share my screen now. So just give me a minute as I do that. just confirm you can see my slides. Can anyone see my slides?
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So this is what we're going to talk through. I have 20 to 30 minutes, so I'll do as much as I can to run through as much of it as possible, focusing on some major aspects. So we'll start with the introduction and history of Toastmasters International. Then as new members, look at your goals and how your goals tie in with the goals of Toastmasters International, and primarily, of course, the goals of your local club, and that is LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. Then we'll look at the Toastmasters pathway and how you'll experience the pathways, mentoring, leadership opportunities, the benefits that you stand to gain being a member of Toastmasters International and your local club, LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. So we'll start with the brief history of Toastmasters International. And first, I believe a lot of us already know this, but it's still important to mention it, that Toastmasters International is an international not-for-profit organization, which is made up of clubs globally. And each club has members. And these are members who are committed to developing themselves. And as new members, you have become such members as well, having joined LEARNTOR's Toastmasters. So what exactly do members learn? We learn leadership, we learn presentation, public speaking, and communication. Of course, there is a lot more, but you can summarize everything that we learn as members of Toastmasters International into these 4 categories. A very important thing to note is that when you learn at Toastmasters, you learn by doing. There is really no individual or individuals that we can say, oh, this is our teacher or that is our teacher. You learn by doing. And even research has confirmed that the best way to learn is for you to practice. And we put this to very good use in Toastmasters International. From the day you attend the first meeting to the day that you join to become a full-time member, and you perhaps move on to take on leadership roles, you continue to learn and grow by doing. So a brief history and a bit more of the history of Toastmasters International. Toastmasters International was actually started by this gentleman you can see on my screen here by the name Ralph C. Smedley. Toastmasters International started as a series of speaking clubs by Ralph C. Smedley, who at the time was working for the YMCA in the early 1920s. Now, he discovered a challenge in the society, and that challenge was that a lot of people did not know or understand what it meant to speak with confidence, speak professionally, and he wanted to close that gap. So he decided to organize a club where members can learn in a social and friendly environment. I can tell you that that social and friendly environment still remains till today. And every club, including LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club, exemplifies that environment. And he named the group Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters being a popular term that referred to a person who gives toast at banquets and at parties and other occasions. So a lot of people usually ask the question and they wonder, Toastmasters, what does that mean? What do you really do? So if you have been asking that question in your mind, here is the answer, how that name Toastmasters actually started. And here is a link. This slide will be shared with us eventually. It's a link where you can also go on the Toastmasters website and read more about the history of Toastmasters International. Now, the first unofficial Toastmasters meeting held in 1905, March 24th. And it moved on from there. You know, meetings started at some point, meetings ended. But on the 22nd of October 1924, the first official meeting held at the basement of the YMCA at Santa Ana. And from that time till now, Toastmasters International has been growing. It grew from Santa Ana and grew globally. And today, Toastmasters International has presence in more than 148 countries. Now, today, Toastmasters around the world, they practice speaking for all groups in all kinds of settings for all kinds of reasons. Some people join Toastmasters to enhance their interpersonal skills. Others want to conquer their fear of public speaking. Again, research has confirmed that the fear of public speaking is one of the greatest fears that human beings have. Others want to learn leadership skills and also be able to grow professionally. One of our mottos in Toastmasters International is, this is the place where leaders are grown. This is where leaders are developed. So if your goal is to learn leadership, then you are in the right place. Toastmasters International has a structure, what we can call the organizational hierarchy or the organizational pyramid. And it usually starts from your local club. A local club will have 20 or more members, and every club is part of an area. So from club, you have area, and you have a group of areas that make up a division. And then a group of divisions make up a district. Then you have districts that make up regions. And then from regions, you have the Toastmasters International. So using LEARNTOR Toastmasters as an example, LEARNTOR Toastmasters is in area 17, division F, and in district 94. District 94 is made up of Toastmasters clubs in Central and West Africa, and district 94 is under region 11. Region 11 is made up of Toastmasters districts in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. And that's the way the hierarchy goes. And then we'll look at your goals. It is difficult to achieve anything if we do not have goals that are set up to be achieved. So you have to have your goal for joining Toastmasters International. And I'd like to hear from 2 or 3 of us. What are your goals for joining Toastmasters? Now, the reason for asking that question and being able to answer it very well and very strongly is because it is that goal that will act as your motivating factor. So please, I'd like to hear from like 2 or 3 of us. You can maybe raise your hand and you unmute yourself and share with us what your goals for joining Toastmasters International, for joining LEARNTOR Toastmasters, what your goal is.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Cynthia. So the reason for joining Toastmasters is basically to build my public speaking skills and to also build my vocabulary and diction. That's my goal.
Okay, thank you very much. So to build your public speaking skills, and you see that as we move along, some of the information we'll be sharing will show you where exactly you are going to fit in as we explore even more. So you're welcome. Can we have a second person, please? Can the second person share with us what your goals for joining LEARNTORs? Okay, good morning.
Yes, my name is Joe. I joined Toastmasters for a similar reason, to build my public speaking skills, mainly to have structure in my presentation. I'm mostly a spontaneous speaker. So most times I just speak and I find out that at the end of my speech, there are a number of things that I would have loved to have said, but I did not say them. And there are some things that I could have actually left out, but I end up saying them and then take so much time. Then secondly, to also improve on my communication skills, to be more articulate, no pause fillers. I just did so basically just to be more articulate. Then lastly, to also improve on my networking skills as well.
All right. All right. Thank you very much, Joe. I can see Namdi's hand is up. Namdi, please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Namdi Azodo, and my reason for being here, I want to improve my speaking abilities, particularly to advance my career as a professional. Most times I know what to say regarding my job, but I need to know how to say it to make the right impact. So that's why I'm here.
Okay. Thank you very much, Namdi, for sharing that. And thanks to everyone who has spoken. So again, talking about your goals, it's important to be clear on those goals, because not only do you as an individual wanting to join Toastmasters or having joined Toastmasters, not only do you have goals, Toastmasters International has goals. LEARNTOR Toastmasters as a local club has goals. So these goals have to be able to tie in properly with your goals. And that is when the club will be able to help you and members of the club will be able to support you. So we are here to support you. So we ask the question, how can we support you? Is there anything specific that you want us to help you to achieve? Do you want to set your own time frames, or do you want us to nudge you to participate? So make your goals very clear. Communicate the goals, and we'll do our best to support you as an international community, as a local community, to help you succeed and to help you achieve these goals. Now, there are myriads of ways in which you can grow and develop in Toastmasters. Remember, I mentioned that Toastmasters is the place where we pride ourselves in developing leaders, and you lead by you learn leadership in Toastmasters by leading. You can lead, or you can learn leadership by playing roles in every meeting, and there are different roles that you can play, which are standard in every Toastmasters club meeting. So there's the role of the Toastmaster, there's the grammarian role, the accountant, the timer, the table topics speaker. That is people who will be nominated to give impromptu speeches. That is speeches that you have not prepared for before. You just be given a topic right there and be expected to speak on it. There's also the role of the table topics master. And then we have people who prepare speeches and they deliver their speeches. Then we have people that evaluate speeches, and we have the general evaluator. Now, each of these roles are opportunities for you to grow. However, I'll also like to mention that each of these roles needs different levels of skills for you to be able to deliver on them effectively. For example, let me just share, for the role of the Toastmaster, you need to have gained some experience by attending club meetings to see how the role of the Toastmaster is done before you can throw in your hat to play this role. Now, there are other roles, like the accountant role. The accountant role is a relatively simple role to play. So if you attend meetings maybe like 2 or 3 times, you should be able to play the role of the accountant or the role of the timer. Now, because of time, I will not be able to delve into what each of these roles entail. This is information that we can still get, and we can continue to learn as we move on. And then I would also like to share with us the different pathways. Now, we talked earlier about our different goals. Your goal for joining Toastmasters can be the factor that you will use to determine what pathway you will be on. The pathway you'll be on will be the projects, the different projects that you have, that you use to write and prepare for speeches. If you like to write your speeches, you prepare for your speeches, and you develop these speeches. And these different pathways will help you to develop based on your goal, based on what you want to achieve in joining Toastmasters International. Now, there are 11 pathways depending on what you want to learn, depending on the area that you want to improve on. And these are the 11 different pathways: dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic leadership, team collaboration, and visionary communication. I'll use myself as an example, as I will not be able to go through each of these pathways. Now, when I joined Toastmasters International, one of the areas that I wanted to develop is my ability to speak to people and encourage them to be the best version of themselves. Now, out of these 11 pathways, there is one pathway that fits into my goal very well. So I'd like to ask, which of these 11 pathways do you think fits into that my goal of being able to speak to people and encourage people to be able to do well in whatever they want to do and be the best of themselves? Anybody, please. Am I seeing a raised hand?
Persuasive influence.
Persuasive influence. Okay, you tried. Thank you very much. And who was that, please? So, because I'm presenting, I can't see the names.
Liz.
Oh, okay. Toastmaster Liz. All right. Thank you very much. Anyone else?
But you have some answers. You have some answers on the chat room.
In the
I
chat.
could read them
Okay.
out.
Can you help me with the? Can you
Someone
help me with the answers?
mentioned. Yeah, we have about 4 persons who mentioned motivational strategy. One person said visionary communication. Another said persuasive influence. And the last one here mentioned leadership development. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thanks to all of you for your answers. However, my pathway is effective coaching. Okay. Then the reason is I didn't want to just motivate people. Like I said, I wanted people to be the best version of themselves by way of how I conduct myself and how I work with individuals directly. And that was why I went for effective coaching. When I am done with effective coaching, I perhaps will go for engaging humor. And the reason for that is I have come to realize that I am deficient in being able to write and prepare for speeches and deliver speeches and presentations where people will laugh and laugh and laugh. I believe I have a deficiency in that area, and that's an area I would like to develop. So once I'm done with effective coaching, I'll most likely go in for engaging humor. So the same thing applies to you. Now that you have become a member, or you are almost becoming a member, you need to pick a pathway to start with. And like I said, I will not be able to delve into explaining each of the pathways, but this presentation will be shared with us. Each of these pathways has 5 levels, and each of these levels has speaking projects or speech projects where you deliver prepared speeches, and you will have individuals who are more experienced give you evaluations and tell you areas where you need to improve. And that way you continue to grow up the Toastmasters ladder. So now I'm going to go into just to talk about mentoring briefly, because this is one of the benefits that you get when you become a full Am I still being heard, please? Anybody still hear me?
Yes, you are.
Okay, thank you very much. So upon registering and joining Toastmasters International, you will be assigned a mentor. I believe everybody here knows who or what a mentor is. I mean, who does not need a mentor in their lives? Now, these mentors are more experienced. They will encourage you. They will guide you. They will support you. And when needed, they will critique you. But they critiquing you is with the aim of you growing. The mentorship or mentoring system in Toastmasters is one of the huge ways by which we grow and develop. And no matter the level that you attain, even when you become a distinguished Toastmaster, you will always have a mentor. Now, as we round off, I'd also like to just share with us what the benefits to you, in case you have been asking that question, what really is the benefit to me as a member of Toastmasters International? One, you stand to learn practical leadership, not leadership in theory, practical, day in, day out, each time you attend meetings. As long as you're a member of a club, you'd have personal and professional development. There'll be improved confidence for public speaking and speaking generally. You become a more effective speaker. It's one thing to be able to speak. It's another thing to be able to speak effectively. You will improve in presentation, in your presentation skills. You will increase in your language fluency. Now, when we talk of language fluency, please take note that we are not only talking about English. Okay, there is this misconstrued idea about Toastmasters members that we are just people that like to speak English. Yes, as good as it is to speak English and be able to speak English, we have Toastmasters in Benin Republic, for example. We have Toastmasters in Cote d'Ivoire. We have Toastmasters in Spain. And these are not English-speaking countries. They use their own language. So whatever language you use in communicating, as long as that language is used in your country or in your community, being a member of Toastmasters will help you increase fluency in that language. And then, do you want to build your network? Do you want to build social connections? That is also a benefit to you. Now, remember, I mentioned earlier about the pyramid of Toastmasters International, from the club level to the international or board of directors level. At each of these levels, you can take up leadership opportunities. And taking up these leadership opportunities, you will help build yourself. At the club, there are different leadership opportunities. You can become the president of your club. You can become vice president education, vice president membership. You can become the sergeant at arms, and many other leadership opportunities. At the area level, the division, district, at the region, and even at the international level, you can become a member of the board of directors. So like I said, at the club, you can be the president, you can be the treasurer, and at the area level, you can be area director, you can be district director at the district level, you can be program quality director, club growth director, and so on and so forth. As you go higher, there are always learning opportunities. Now, haven't joined, definitely you would have been sent an email. With that email, you will register as a member online. And with that, you'll be able to choose a pathway. You can choose a pathway by taking a set of questions, going through a set of questionnaires. And with that, the system will automatically recommend a pathway to you. However, if you already have a pathway in mind, you can go ahead and choose a pathway for yourself. And once you have joined, what's the next thing? You need to give your icebreaker speech, which is a level 1 project. And that is the first speech that everybody gives once they join Toastmasters International, join your club, or once you move from one pathway to another pathway. And for every speech you give, either prepared speeches or any other kind of speech, you get recognized, you get rewarded, you get achievement. And as you complete one level, from one level to another level, you will get certificate. This is just an example of a certificate I got when I achieved level 2 of my effective coaching pathway. And I have that, if I even have it on my CV, as a way of developing myself. So as you have joined, LEARNTOR Toastmasters has her policies and expectations. Let's make sure that we are in line with these policies and expectations. Communication is very key to us through club meetings, emails, WhatsApp groups, and so on and so forth. So finally, I welcome us to LEARNTOR Toastmasters. I welcome us to Toastmasters International. It's an international community. Being a member of LEARNTOR Toastmasters automatically makes you a member of any and every club across the world. If you travel to any country in the world, you can walk into any club and deliver your speech there, be it a prepared speech or a table topic speech. Thank you all very much, and that will be all from me. Thank you all. So we'll now be open to questions and answers. I think I'll have to hand over back to the moderator at this point, right?
Thank you so much, Ms. Toastmaster Isaac, for that detailed and very informative presentation. How many of you enjoyed that? So hands up if you enjoyed that. If you thought that was great information, let's see your emojis up. Thank you so much. There we go. You can unmute yourself and say thank you for the information that you have received.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm checking to see if the second speaker is on the call. How many people have questions for Mr. Toastmaster Isaac? Does anyone have questions for Toastmaster Isaac while I wait for the second speaker to join? Who's got questions? Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Taiwo. Please go ahead with your question.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, intended Toastmaster Isaac. That was a very beautiful presentation. It was detailed. I would like to ask, sorry, I was not here with my earphone, so I couldn't hear a lot of what was said. But from what I can pick, I would like to ask if one can choose more than one path. Did you get that? Hello?
Yes. The question is, can one choose more than one pathway? Is that correct?
Yes, if I can pick more than one.
Okay.
Okay, so to answer that directly, it's not possible for you to deliver different projects on different pathways. So it has to be one pathway per time. However, once you are done with one pathway, you can move on to another pathway. So it is recommended that you do it one pathway per time.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Toastmaster Taiwo, for that brilliant question, because, we like to do multiple things at the same time. We think we are superhumans. And thank you, Toastmaster Isaac, for that great answer. If you've got any more questions, just kindly put them in the chat so that we can go on to the next speaker. Toastmaster Isaac, thank you for sharing your screen. You can take your screen off now.
Right.
So I welcome the second speaker. Okay, so the second speaker is Toastmaster Ayo. I am excited to read Toastmasters Ayotolah's bio, who is in brand strategies, which is important, digital and experimental marketing consultant. She joined Toastmaster in 2015, served in different leadership positions with Toastmaster and currently serving as the PQD. She loves karaoke and playing words. And congratulations, Toastmaster Ayo, on your new role as the coach on the district level. So with a round of applause, let's all start to welcome Toastmaster Ayo. Toastmaster Ayo, we pass the podium to you. Toastmaster Ayo, are you on the call? I cannot see Toastmaster Ayotola on the call. Okay, I see Toastmaster Joe's hand up. Toastmaster Joe, do you have a question? While we wait for
Yes,
Toastmaster.
I do.
First turning on the left. Okay. Okay, we'll follow.
Okay.
Sorry, do you want me to put my camera?
All right, my question is two.
Just hold on.
There are two rather. The first one is, can we get the recording for this session, please? Then the second one is, I understand that it's a 1 year session for it's 1 year for each session. Let me put it that way. I want to know if one can finish a pathway in half the period of that 1 year and then still take another pathway. Is that possible?
Yes, it's absolutely possible. Your learning journey at Toastmasters is based on your pace. If you are able to deliver your speeches very quickly, and each time you deliver a speech, the vice president education of your club is able to endorse your speech immediately. Yes, you can complete all of your speeches in record time and move on to another pathway once you are done with that particular pathway. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. Yes, it does.
All right.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Isaac. Thank you, Toastmaster Joey, for that question. I'm seeing that a lot of the people on the call are quite hungry to progress really quickly. What are we rushing for? I love this enthusiasm. Bring it on. Okay, the second speaker is currently not available, so we're just going to go straight to the third speaker. And the topic is the pathway navigation. So you get more of your questions answered, hopefully, Toastmaster Joe. And the person giving this pathway discussion is Toastmaster John. I am excited to hear this. Toastmaster John is a public speaking coach, married with 2 children. Congratulations. He has been a member of Toastmasters since 2012. He's a past club growth director, Division F, past area division, Area 18, past president of Seaside Toastmaster Club. So much. For fun, he loves to play volleyball, dance, read, watch movies, draw, and meet people. Thank you and welcome, Toastmaster John. Let's give a sounding applause to Toastmaster John. And over to you, Toastmaster John.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imeabong. First, let me say that I love your hair. You look lovely. Thank you so much for having me, LEARNTOR. I want us to remember this quote for me. Navigating pathways on Basecamp is as easy as changing a baby's diaper. Yes, you heard me right. Navigating pathways, base camp is as easy as changing a baby's diaper. For the men in the house, how many of you feel like changing a diaper is difficult? For the women, how many of you have heard men say it's very challenging to change diapers? Please let me see in the chat box. Yeah, I can see someone waving her hand. The rest of us in the chat box. Say yes, say no. If you're a man, for you, you feel, that's going to be difficult. Say yes. If you don't think it'll be difficult, say no. I'm a patient man. I'll wait for us to type in the chat box. I'll assume diapers, ew, means difficult. Go on, more responses, feedback. Oh, yes, Toastmaster Babatunde, you are setting the standard. It was not difficult for you, fantastic. Whom seems to be leaning towards difficult. Let me share a story with you. A couple of years back, I went to visit my parents, taking my kids to see their grandparents. And my daughter, who was under 2 then, she did what babies do. She soiled her diaper. I got the diaper, and I changed it. Now, my sister was there watching us. I didn't know she was watching the entire time. And once I was done, she said, "You changed your baby's diaper." I was perplexed because in my mind, this is normal. I wasn't sure where she was getting to, but I still answered, "Yes, of course I changed my baby's diaper." She said, "No, my husband, he would never change a diaper. He believes that's the woman's job." And I got where she was coming from because a friend of mine refused to let his wife travel. Note, she asked, "Can I go for this function?" He said, "No, please don't go, please." I asked him why. His reasoning, he could not take care of the children. One of the issues we face is we've been told certain things are difficult. The problem is not what we've been told, but what we believe. I've been married for September this year will be 11 years. Before getting married, I firmly believed that taking care of the kids is for the husband and wife, which includes changing diapers, bathing them. By the time I was changing my daughter's diaper, I'd already done it for my son a number of years before she arrived. I had to believe, 1, it's doable. 2, take action and want to learn. And 3, enjoy the phase of it being easy. It's the same way as navigating base camp on pathways. Some of you here, the new members, may have heard it's difficult. I know it's not very easy to navigate. That's not true. 1, you should desire to actually navigate it and believe it's doable. 2, take action and learn like what we're doing now. And 3, as you do that, you realize, wow, this is much easier than I anticipated. That is why I said navigating base camp on pathways is as easy as changing a baby's diaper. And by the time we're done, all you men, you realize that changing a baby's diaper, it's not you, it's easy. Let's move right along. Now I'm going to be sharing my screen, and let me confirm, how many of the new members here have already signed up on pathways? Please put in the chat box. Yes, if you've signed up and you've chosen at least one path, put yes in the chat box. The new members, if you're a guest, this does not apply to you. You can only get on pathways after signing up. I noticed a number of us are guests. This will not apply to you. Thank you. Yes. Yes, great. Those of us that have already chosen at least one path, no, okay. We have a no. If you've already chosen one path, say yes. No, no. Okay, a number of us have not chosen. We need to do that. Yeah. Toastmaster Babatunde, you are not a new member. Please do not throw us off. Great. How many of the new members that have already chosen a path are with their laptops? This is important. We're going to be hands-on here. The new members that have chosen a path, how many of us are with our laptops? Type in the chat box if you're with your laptop. If If you are not with your laptop, the new member, say, I am not. If you are, say, I am with my laptop. You are forgiven, Toastmaster Babatunde. Great. Toastmaster Abiodun has a laptop. Anyone else? And let me tell you why I'm saying this. We are going to look at my screen. I've already signed in to Toastmasters International. You will see where it takes me to once I sign in. However, for the newer members, yours may be slightly different, and I want to work with what your screen looks like as well. Okay, that's fine. Toastmaster Sheriff, you have your laptop, but you didn't join the call with it. That's okay. Toastmaster Abiodun, I hope you'll be able to share your screen. That being said, that's okay, Toastmaster Joe. That being said, Toastmaster Abiodun, please log into Toastmasters International and just leave it there for now. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully we'll work with Toastmaster Abiodun's screen. Let's go to my screen. Please confirm that you can see my screen.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Imeabong. When I sign in, this is exactly what I am shown. You see right here, my education and achievements. The first link here is go to Basecamp. I don't think it can be easier than this. Very simple. You can click that or look up here, education program. Once you can read, navigating the Toastmasters website just takes familiarity. Go there and read. You can click go to Basecamp, straightforward, or you can click education programs. I'm going to click this right here. Once you click education program, it's going to take you to this next page. And wow, what is this? Go to Basecamp, access your path and learning materials. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fantastic. You can click access. That's another easy way. But let's go back to where it takes me to once I sign in. My home. My home is going to take me to this page. Yes, and from this page, let's click go to Basecamp. Basecamp is where we do everything. For people like Toastmaster Babatunde that belong to maybe 5, 6, 7 clubs, they may have several names here. I am still a baby in Toastmasters. Only Seaside is here. I click my club, Seaside. It will now take me to Basecamp for Seaside and the parts I'm covering for Seaside Club. You're going to be doing different things for numerous clubs once you grow to certain people's levels. This is what we see, right? Now look at this blue bar up here. You can click home. Home brings you back here. This is your Basecamp home, right? I just clicked it. It brings us here. This is home for Basecamp. Parts and learning, you need to always go over it and then scroll down to click. Parts and learning can also take you directly to your pathway. Parts and learning. Tutorials and resources, it takes you to a lot of tutorials and resources you can use. Toastmasters is rich with resources. You don't know how to do something, come here and search for it. You don't know how to utilize Basecamp, come to the tutorials. They are here. Other than that blue link, you can also come directly here. Once again, parts and learning, it's right here. It takes you to where your pathways are, your educational program. Usually when you're giving any speech, doing any project, your VPE, your mentor, the person doing evaluation may ask, can I get the evaluation resource? If you don't want to go all the way to your path before extracting the evaluation resource, come here, speech evaluation. Once you know the name, is it Icebreaker? Let's click that and see. Speech evaluation. They are all here. You have questions that have been asked and look at all this. Come here and click anyone you want. See Icebreaker right here. Deliver social speeches, create a podcast, whatever evaluation resource you want. You can just use that icon to quickly navigate to get the resource. Let's go back home. Remember, it always takes us to the starting point, which is this. And at the end, the same way you had tutorials on top, you also have tutorials and resources. This link right here. You have many options of how to actually get to these links. Similarly, paths and learning down, you can directly pick under action, open curriculum. It goes straight to the pathway you are interested in. I have innovative planning, pathways, mentor program, presentation mastery. I can click any of them directly from here. I don't have to go up and click paths and learning first to go and look at them. I can go directly to the one of my choice here. Multiple options. The final one at the base is suggested learning. As you grow in the paths you complete, and maybe like Toastmaster Isaac, you start putting your certificates on your TV and your doors, certain suggested learnings will come up, depending on what you've completed. I have a few here, 3. For you, it depends on what you've completed. Now let's look at the right of my screen. See this video here? Occasionally, these videos will change. They'll have a new video, something you need to learn, something that may be useful. They will come up here. As you go to your pathway, your base camp, be checking those videos. They'll help you learn and improve your competence based on whatever it is they're teaching at the time. Now look down here. My feedback, my badges, my documents. Feedback, you can go to my feedback and request from feedback any member in your club. Let's quickly just do that. Because the beauty of Toastmasters is we get to learn from different people giving us evaluation. You may play a role, you may give a speech, and you want a specific person to give you feedback online. This is where you want to come and get the feedback from them online. It will take us to a link, if the internet permits, that actually goes there, where you can search for your club member's name, choose them, and it will prompt them on their base camp. But you can also speak to them that I did this from my base camp. Please give me feedback on this, so they can also check. There we go. Feedback request. You go in here, type anybody's name. This is the president of my club. 1 second. Yeah, search for users. So this is the president of my club. Let's see if he exists here. Fantastic. I click Ibrahim Ajani, club president, click that, put in the details. I can get feedback from him. Let's go back to our home. Just click on the home button. There's a friend I have here on the call. She challenged me that I don't really keep track of the things I do. I've done a lot in terms of playing roles and giving speeches, but I rarely ever keep track of it. The feedback, if you go to my back office here and you see what documents I've uploaded, poor record, and that's not good. Basecamp is set up in such a way that you keep track of the records of things you've done. And why is this important? Let me share a brief story with you. My immediate younger sister relocated to Argentina, and she started searching for work. She said she wanted to do project management. And she sent me a message, said, okay, that's great. She said something that made me smile. She was not smiling, but it made me smile. She said, I have no past history of project management. The only job she had done was teaching during NYSC, okay? Gave her some time to marinate in those thoughts. And then I asked her, what exactly did you do during your NYSC? And she told me what she did. She handled this project, took the kids on this, prepared this presentation, end of the year. So many things that she handled. And I spoke to her that, do you realize how many projects you were organizing while teaching at that school? And we started to break it down, and I pulled out all the skills she acquired by handling all those projects, the performances. She applied for that job in 2 weeks. She was hired for the company. We tend to forget what we have done. Human beings, one of our greatest gifts is that we're quick to forget. When you upload it on the system and you come back occasionally to check and you realize, oh, I've done that. Are you saying, oh, it boosts your confidence. It helps you be able to quickly pull things that you can utilize in different areas of life. It makes you not feel bad when you see Toastmaster Babatunde knowing that you've also achieved certain levels at Toastmasters. He cannot come and bully you. Please use these options that you have, my feedback, my documents. My documents, this is where you come and upload evaluation documents or any other documents that you want to have stored here at Basecamp. It's very important that you do that. Do not be like Toastmaster John, who he used to be. Be like who Toastmaster John is going to be in the future. Now let's go to a pathway. Innovative planning. Let's go to innovative planning. Let's open that curriculum. This is what your path looks like. For those of us starting out, meaning essentially most of us here at the training, your path will not be at launch, it will be at activate. All paths have 5 levels. It's important to note this. Every single path has 5 levels. You have the choice to decide how you want to actually go through the paths. You can jump from level 5, go in and commence here, can jump in at level 4, start here. However, the complexity tends to increase from level 1 as you go higher, which is why we highly recommend that you please start from level 1 and start in order of the project. Icebreaker is usually the first thing we start from. You click the launch button. By the time you launch it, for you guys activate, when you activate new members, it's going to take you to a different screen. It can be a new icon or right there that will tell you what the project is about. Just follow that prompting, which will just familiarize you with the project itself. And in that, let me see if there's any. Let's go here. So it's important that you go through the entire process of knowing what the project is about. It will take you to where you can print out the project requirements. It will take you to where you can print out the evaluation documents. Note, you could have printed it before as well. It will just give you a quick summary of everything you can do. Now I'm going to launching my first level at level 2 takes me to. We'll wait for that to open up. After you've finished every single level, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, every path has pathway completion. Yes, it's opened up now. I've completed mine, which is why you see this prompt. However, look at this below. When you click this button, these are all the things you'll be exposed to when you activate whatever project you want to do. It will introduce you to the project, tell you your assignments, assess your skills. Please, before you start, make sure you do assess your skills. You will know where you are at that moment, and it's a way of tracking that you've started. You go through all those levels. At the end, you have assess your skills again after. It's not going to close this project until you do the after. Some of us may mistakenly jump here and start with the assess your skills after. It means it has closed the project you never did. But if you make that error, still come back and try and get it done. Not feel like, oh, I've made progress without any stress. No, that's not what we do at Toastmasters. Yes, it's at your pace, but a pace where you actually get the work done. This is very important. And really, there's not much to it. Beyond that, very simple. As you go along, there'll be other details that you have to cover. But now let's try something. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Where is our new member that has their laptop available, please? Our new member that has their laptop available. Type in the chat box, I am here. I know Toastmaster Sheriff is not using that to log into this call right now. The new member that has their laptop available, I want to take you through the process from your screen. Let's see what your own Toastmasters page looks like.
The new member's name is Abiodun.
Network College, okay. Is there any other new member that is here that can actually go to their Toastmasters International page? I want us to see from your perspective, because depending on how far you've gone, it's going to look a bit different. Not too different, by the way. There's nothing to be concerned about. But I want us to take it from your end. And the person that is going to be doing that, it helps you also feel more confident about navigating Basecamp. Is there any other new member that has a laptop? Once again, guests, this does not apply to you. Please join. I noticed a number of us were asking the questions. How do I join? Where do I register? What does it take to join? I believe the executives have captured your name and they will send the information to you. Once you join, then you can come and play around with this and get very good at changing a baby's diaper. Any new member? Fantastic. Toastmaster Kehinde, can you please open...
Kehinde is on.
Fantastic. Launch your browser, go to Toastmasters International, www.toastmasters.org, and log in. Please log in. Once done, let me know that you're done. From that point, you can share your screen and we'll go from there. For the rest of us, let's be thinking, the things that we've looked at thus far, is there really anything complicated about it? Is there really anything complicated about it? And if you feel that it's complicated, what I want you to do, especially someone like, if you're like Toastmaster Sheriff, please log in, even though you're not going to share your screen, log in right now and try and navigate your Basecamp. Try and get to Basecamp and see what's there and see the aligns with what we're doing. The easiest way to learn, as Toastmaster Isaac said, is by taking action. And when you're familiar with this, you realize it's not as complicated. I hope we saw the plethora of options to get to Basecamp and to get to our paths and to actually get in there and start recording and speaking. Thank you, Toastmaster Kehinde. Oh, look at that. All right. This is a new member. This person has not been here for more than 1 year, I believe, based on what I heard earlier. Toastmaster Kehinde, you can see education programs up there. Can you just scroll over? Yes, click. Scroll down a bit. Scroll up. Oh, before we move on, Toastmaster Kehinde, because I don't think you answered this question before. Have you chosen a pathway?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Scroll up. So we see that Toastmaster Kehinde does not have access Basecamp here. Go back to your homepage. Go over welcome, Kehinde. My home. Scroll down. Go to Basecamp. Click on that, please. Yes. Toastmaster Sheriff, get ready. You're next. Click on LEARNTOR. You're like me. We are only people that belong to one club for now. We'll get to Toastmaster Babatunde's level soon. Give us time. Oh, Toastmaster Kehinde, you're a genius. And how long have you been here? Look at this. You see the home, you see the paths and learning on top, the tutorials and resources. Scroll down a bit for us. See those icons, same thing, paths and learning, speech evaluation. We can see that Toastmaster Kehinde is already on presentation mastery. He can go to the action and open curriculum right there. Toastmaster Kehinde, please open curriculum. Toastmaster Kende is just about to commence because the curriculum progress is 0%. As he gives his speech and concludes projects, it will keep going up in percentage. And he will know how far he has gone. Please, can we give Toastmaster Kende a virtual round of applause and some love notes in the chat box? Toastmaster Kende, you can stop sharing screen, please. Toastmaster Sheriff, once Toastmaster Kende stops sharing, which he has done, please can you also share your screen after logging in to Toastmasters International? Toastmaster Kende, I hope you're seeing the chop knuckles in the chat box. It's not for me, it's for you. People want to be like you when they grow up.
Yeah, thank you.
Once you log in to your homepage in Toastmasters International, please share your screen with us, Toastmaster Sheriff. Toastmaster Babatunde, this is not an opportunity for you to be boasting about being at the Zenith. Toastmaster Babatunde, be warned. Toastmaster Imeabong, please, can you screen out or sift out Toastmaster Babatunde's chats before he puts it there? Fantastic. This is Toastmaster Sheriff. Toastmaster Sheriff, why are you jumping steps now? Take us back. Go down to the return to my Toastmasters home. Go down. See that red? Yes. Return to my Toastmasters home. Thank you so much. When Toastmaster Sheriff logs into his page on Toastmasters International, this is what he sees. Toastmaster Sheriff, please, can you click education programs? Let's see if yours is like Toastmaster Kende or if it's like mine. Fantastic. So you see, Toastmaster Sheriff is also a new member, but he has this. Can you click access Basecamp? Click that button. Thank you. Great. Scroll down. This takes us to a different location. He's also in presentation mastery. Please click open curriculum. We see, this is where Toastmaster Sheriff is at the moment, also 0%. But he was able to navigate from the other area that Toastmaster Kende was not. I'm not sure when Toastmasters International decides to give you that access as well, but you have so many ways of actually getting to Basecamp. Toastmaster Sheriff, thank you. You can also stop sharing your screen. Please, can we give Toastmaster Sheriff a virtual round of applause and send him love notes in the chat box? We can see that there's nothing complicated at all about navigating our Basecamp. Absolutely nothing. All our training right now is going to occur on Basecamp. You get there, click your pathway, choose, for those of you that haven't, click your pathway and start speaking. We already heard before that you're going to be assigned a mentor. Work with your mentor. Those that will evaluate you, seek advice and guidance from them, and regularly update pathways. Regularly update pathways. You saw where I stated that my documents are there, upload them. Keep track of these things. You will forget what you have done. You will forget how good you've gotten. Go back and review. And let it boost your confidence to keep growing until you meet certain Toastmasters at the zenith that will remain unmentioned name-wise. But let's do this. It is the easiest thing to do with familiarity. I think we'll do one more. Yes, Toastmaster Abiodun, you're the last person that will dazzle us with your ability to navigate your Basecamp. Please, can you go to Toastmasters International, go to your page and share your screen? Yes, you can still share your screen once you're on Toastmasters International. New members who are getting multiple opportunities to remind us that we can do it. It's easier than we thought. But you go afterwards and just play around. Thank you. Your screen is being shared, Toastmaster Abiodun. Yes. Great. All right. Now click go to Basecamp, please. Click Surulere Toastmasters Club. We understand that the network was giving you issues. It is trying to show itself to all of us that Toastmaster Abiodun was telling us the truth. We believe you. We never doubted you. We believed you the entire time. So network, please, you may proceed. Okay, the network does not want to agree with us. But from what we are seeing, it is really easy to do this. Everyone, please go back, get your Basecamp. Toastmaster Abiodun is okay. You can stop sharing screen. We understand the network is still touchy, giving us some glitches. That's okay. Go back and play around with Basecamp. See how easy and user-friendly Toastmasters International website actually is, and get to speaking and completing projects. Remember, navigating pathways on Basecamp is as easy as changing a baby's diapers. The sooner you start, the easier it gets. Over to you, Toastmaster Emiabong.
Wow, let's give a round of applause to Toastmaster John. That was excellent. Yes, I cannot see the emojis, people. You can unmute yourself and just say, well done. Thank you, TM John, for that beautiful presentation and engagement. The first thing is desire. We are all here because there's a desire. So that's the great thing. The second thing is it is doable. Once it's doable, take the actions and enjoy the process. Thank you for that short statement, Toastmaster John. How are we all feeling? Are we learning? Are we excited? So we have one last speaker in our agenda. We're going to have room for questions at the end. The last speaker was supposed to be the second speaker, but internet today is doing great things. So we move. We have just one more speaker who is going to be talking about the mentorship in Toastmaster. And the speaker is TM Ayotola. TM Ayotola, are you on the call now? TM Ayotola, hello, there she is. Hello. I'm just going to read her profile just because she wasn't here while I was reading about her. So for those of you who missed it, she is a brand strategist, digital experimental marketing consultant, joined Toastmasters in 2015, served in different leadership positions within Toastmasters and currently serving as PQD of the division. She loves karaoke and playing word games. Let's give a round in sounding cheerfully. Emoji applause to TM Ayotola. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you.
If we've got any questions, we can start putting the questions in the chat box so that we can move through this and finish exactly on time. Thank you.
What's happening? I need to put one off. I'm sorry. Wait, okay, so one should definitely work. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, but there's still
Okay, looks like I would have to go with this. I do not know what's happening. I'm going to start by apologizing for my internet. Let's whichever one we get. Lord. Point. But whichever one we get. Network. Lord. Network. Okay. Can you hear me?
yes.
Just one time, Mabon.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear one voice now.
I'm not sure I am being heard.
Oh no, we hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Apologies for this. Sometimes these things happen where internet decides to disgrace us and remind us of where we are. We can see you now, TM Ayo.
Okay. Thank you. I'm going to go into it as fast as possible. The challenge now is that I don't think I'll be able to share screen. What's up? It's gone again. My goodness.
TM Ayo, you can send me the slide and I can, so you can start, send the slide to me.
Okay, so the thing is, oh Lord, let me just quickly, I couldn't download this.
Okay, so while TM Ayotola is doing this, trying to sort her screen out, does anyone have any question from the previous presentation? It seems like our question time is going to be reduced because we're taking questions. So who has any questions? TM Joe, TM Taiwo, do you have questions this time? Our questionnaire people.
I have a question.
I knew you
I'm not sure my question on if we could get the recording for this session was answered.
Oh, yes, this session is recorded and the recording is on YouTube.
Awesome. Thank you. I have a question.
I knew you.
I'm not sure.
Okay, while we wait for TM, Mercy has put the link to the recording in the chat. TM Joe, have you seen it? So you can go to the link in the group chat and find the recording of us right now. TM, Mercy has put the link to the Report it.
Okay. I just shared that with you, Toastmaster Emma. Did you get it? Hmm? Okay. All right. Okay, so I can go ahead, right? Cool, cool. Thank you. I can't hear your voice. Can you hear me? Great, great. All right. Good morning again, fellow Toastmasters and guests. It appears that I am going to be faster than I expected to be now. Okay. So first and foremost, I'd like to start by saying, well done to the leadership of LEARNTOR Toastmasters for actually including this all-encompassing educational series in the induction ceremony for their new members. It just really shows how concerned and how you are intentional about onboarding, like full onboarding of your members. And business people are at work today, 100%. Okay, I'm just going to kill this. Toastmasters there. And I'd like to say that everybody, regardless of if you are a new member, an experienced member, or just someone who's curious about what's this relationship, are they like dating or something? Well, you should pay attention. This is important. So we would begin. So basically what we're going to be talking about in this short time we'll be spending together is what mentoring is about, the roles in Toastmasters, mentors and mentees, best practices for mentor-mentee pairing. That's very important. And then also the icing on the cake, the benefits. I mean, why do you even want to do it? I could start with that first, but you should see what you need to do and then also find out, okay, why you're doing this. What's going on? Mentors and mentees, best practice for mentor-mentee pairing. That's very important. And then also the icing on the cake, the benefits. I mean, why do you even want to do it? I could start with that first, but you should see what you need to do and then also find out, okay, why you're doing.
So I'm not sure how to mute.
What's going on? And I think I already feel that.
So even if it means reducing the volume of something, of one of your screens, yeah, or remove yourself from one of your screens.
Am I still on somewhere else? No, I don't think I'm on elsewhere. Okay. No. Is this better?
Yes, it is.
This is better. Hilarious. Is this better?
Yes, it is.
Oh, cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so very quickly, just so I know who I'm speaking with, we're going to do like a quick roll call. If you're a new member and you are yet to be assigned a mentor, or you're just going to be inducted today, could you please use the raise hand emoji if you are a new member and you don't have a mentor yet? So I'm going through the contacts or participants and no one. Okay, so everyone has mentors already. Is that it? Okay, cool. That's cool. If you're an experienced member and you have mentored others in the past or currently have mentees, raise your hands, please. Yeah, LEARNTOR is on point. I mean, everybody's assigned, just like that. Okay, so I'm not seeing hands raised for mentors. Okay, oh, of course. Those DTM about Adegbiji. All right, no one else. So we don't have mentors. Toastmaster John, of course. Yeah, Toastmaster Isaac. Cool, but that number is quite small. Okay, so everybody, Toastmaster Tessie. Hi, Toastmaster Tessie. Okay, so everybody, please pay close attention to this. It's going to be fast, so please stay with me. We would start with this quote. This quote, this interesting quote I found by Bo Sanchez. He's an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker, a preacher. Toastmaster Imabong, could you kindly read this quote? Toastmaster Ima.
I'm coming right now. Okay, the quote is, getting a mentor is the shortcut to success.
Thank you. Does everyone agree with that? If you don't agree with that, it's okay to say, I don't agree with that in the comments. Does everyone agree?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. I would take that as everyone agrees with that. And I'm going to share my thoughts on that at the end of this short session. Oh, cool. Yes. Okay, I like that. So next slide, please. Let's talk about what mentoring is, right? So I like the way this is put. It says mentoring, thank you. It is an organized way of pairing a new member with an experienced member to ensure individual goals and development are being achieved. Please pay close attention to those keywords: organized, new member, experience, goals achieved. And if you can, please type them in the comments so that others remember, or someone that joins and just doesn't know what we're talking about, they're able to pair this together. Mentoring is an organized way of pairing a new member with an experienced member to ensure individual goals and development are being achieved. Simply put, when I first joined the Toastmasters, I was paired with a fantastic mentor, right? Fantastic in the sense that this person was clearly older than I am, experienced outside Toastmasters, and everything else in between. But there was a challenge when I had to give speeches. Thank you so much, Toastmaster John. When I had to give speeches, I would just get, oh, Toastmaster, that's a fantastic speech, but it still needs work. And I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do? I don't know, just rework it. What do I do? It was a challenge and I got frustrated. And this is where these key elements really come to play. Being experienced, understanding my goal, etc. But as we build on, we will get to understand why I had that challenge in my early days as a Toastmaster. So let's talk about the mentoring roles within Toastmasters, right? Next slide, please. Thank you. The mentoring roles within Toastmasters. The first one, the obvious one, the mentor. Who's the mentor? The mentor is that experienced member who is equipped with the skills required to guide a new member in their first steps within Toastmasters, right? This is the person that helps them to start off their icebreaker speech, prepares them for their speeches, how to play roles, encourages them to play roles as well. And then the next person is the mentee. Next slide. Thank you. The mentee is, of course, the new member, right? This new member is the one who has certain goals they want to achieve. Okay, what would you like to do? Or I've come, like some people had said, to improve my communication skills, to be confident, all of that. This is a person that needs guidance, that needs to understand the club culture, that needs to understand what Toastmasters is poised to give to you, right? And then we now connect the main thing, mentor-mentee relationships, the relationship between them. How does this work? Why does it work? And for that, I have, on one side, I have assigned this to be the best practices for mentor-mentee relationships. And the first one would be the best practice for mentors. So, Mr. Ima, please, next slide. Thank you. Best practices for mentors. I consider this to be like a mother-bear relationship, right? An experienced member who takes a new member by the hand and say, okay, I see where you're going. Come, let me show you the way. And B here stands for being approachable. Being approachable and open. You cannot be a mentor to somebody and your face is always strong. No, I have to calm down locally to let you know that you can't be that person that they can't come to say, oh, I'm having certain challenges and I need you to guide me. So as a mentor, it is advised to be approachable and open. Make sure the mentee feels welcome. Mentee feels that they can reach out to you whenever they have a challenge or whenever they need your guidance. Then E is to encourage independence. As a mentor, your responsibility is not to say, this is who I am and this is who you have to become. Or yes, look at where we want to go to, let's go. No, guide the mentor, the mentee. You serve as a guide. Okay, take their hands. What do you need to do? This is how I think we would achieve it, etc. And next is A. A is for apply patience and empathy. It is difficult to be a mentor generally. Talk less in an environment that is volunteer. So you would have other responsibilities vying for your time, but it's important to also be patient, right? Sometimes you think everybody should know everything, but they don't because they're new to Toastmasters, and that's why they need your guidance. So it's important for you to have empathy, understand that what you probably took 2 years to know, someone else who's just joining the system would require a little time to adjust as well. And finally, R, recognize mentees' preferences and goals. Like I said earlier, it is not for you to say, oh, this is what you should do. This is what I expect you to do. This is what I did. No. Understand what they aim to achieve. Or you've come to be a confident speaker. Help them, guide them along that way. Yes, it's good to show them other things because sometimes we don't know what we want or what's available to us. We just know what we want. And then it's not up to you to say, yes, it's good that you've done this, but as an extension, you need to do X, Y, Z to even be better, right? And that's for best practices for mentors. That's some of the responsibilities that they have to the mentee. Now let's talk about best practices for mentees, right? Also, I'm approaching it with the old bear thing, right? In this case, this is the baby bear, right? And here we have B for be open to feedback. Yes, sometimes your mentors will be younger than you, and they'll tell you, Toastmaster Babatunde, I think that you could work on the second paragraph. You had too many quotes in there. You're like, what do you know? Do you know how long I've been in theater? I know that quotes work, right? It is important to be open to feedback. It is not criticism as we would like to see it. Oh, this person doesn't want me to do this, or this person doesn't want me to progress, but open. As long as there's clear communication on what to do. Yes, I know him very well. That's why I know that, Mr. John. So you have to be clear on what you need to do. And then E, embrace opportunities for learning and growth. I've heard of scenarios where people would say, oh, I didn't do this because after all, the new member should push. The new member should do something, should come and say what they need to do. Right, it's important. Just like earlier when I heard Toastmaster Isaac say, it's not a setup, when I heard Toastmaster Isaac say, oh, I'm a very busy man. So when he was asked about mentoring some people, he said, I'm a very busy man. So this will require some seriousness on the part of the mentees, which is really important, right? You need to take initiative, ask, oh, what can I do? How can I grow within Toastmasters? What is required of me? How do I play certain roles? It's important that you come up to ask that question, right? And then next is A, actively show commitments. This is strongly backing the previous practice. By actively showing commitment, you show the mentor that you really want this. You show them that they're not wasting their time. There are times you would go through your speeches, like a mentor will go through speeches with their mentees, and 6-7 months later, they are yet to deliver the speech. As a mentor, would you be inclined to still go over more speeches? Because you probably even have other mentees. So it doesn't feel good that when a mentee is not showing commitment. So as a mentee, it's important that you know your goals, you know what you aim to achieve. So it's important to also show commitment. Thank you, Toastmaster John. It feels like it's only Toastmaster John and Toastmaster Babatunde that is on this Zoom call. I'm very surprised. Maybe we should just do a WhatsApp call instead. And then finally, in best practice for mentees, respect mentors' time and communicate clearly. I can. Okay, I finally see Toastmaster Tessie. Welcome to the chat. I cannot overemphasize this. It's important to respect the mentor's time. Let them know what you need to do. Let them know what you need to do. If you are going to be unavailable, let them know as well. Oh, I have such and such come up and I need to take some time off. Don't just ghost them like we say in social media parlance. Just explain, right? Explain to them, communicate clearly, and everything will be all right. Now let's go back to this frame on, not back really, forward Toastmaster Imaya, but to the frame on the mentoring roles in Toastmasters. And there's this third element that I've put here. Who can guess who this individual represents? Anyone? I'm looking at the charts, nothing else, nothing yet. Me. Me as what in the club setting? President, okay, VP. Yeah, the VP. Great, thank you, Toastmaster Elizabeth. Toastmaster Elizabeth, thank you. So this person majorly represents the Vice President of Education. Now, it could also be the President or the Vice President membership, but ideally, in most cases, it's the Vice President of Education who connects these two people. When you become a member, this person says, okay, Toastmaster Elizabeth, please mentor Toastmaster Joy, right? But it's important to not just pair people because you want to pair people, or you're pairing people because they are available. No. And this is one of the situations that I think happened to me. Like I said, I would say what happened during when I first got paired with my mentee, my mentor. I realized that my mentor didn't understand what I needed, number one. And number two, I joined Toastmasters the same month as my mentor. So they have not even had enough time to build themselves within Toastmasters to be able to understand how to approach me and see and see what I need and help me, right? So that is why we will quickly talk about the best practices for mentor-mentee pairing. Next slide, please, Toastmaster. This is, for the first on this is active listening, of course. It goes for everybody, the mentor, the mentee, and even the VP or whoever is doing this pairing in this case. It's important to listen actively to what they want. Okay, what does this mentee require? And who's the mentor that will suit or help them or guide them to achieve this, right? It's important to listen. Also, compatibility assessments. It is very important. When you get somebody that is into theater as a mentee, and then you now have somebody else that is like a soldier, just wants strict speeches. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and they wouldn't even infuse humor. And you want to pair them as mentors and mentees. That will be quite challenging, right? Yes, it is a very key role. Thank you, Toastmaster Babatunde. It will be quite challenging because sometimes we may want to infuse ourselves or our character or personality in the mentee. And that's really not their goal. That's not what they're looking out for. So it's important. You're not looking for, it's clearly not someone that blends, like, oh, they have to be the same. No, but you need to understand that, okay, this mentor has what is required to guide the mentee along the way. Yes, absolutely. Red flag all the way. So you need to, as the VP or the president or the vice president membership, you need to pay close attention to that. And then facilitate first initial meeting and check-in. Most VPs don't do that. I can say that for a fact. Once you just say, some people don't even know that they have mentors until like 7 months down the line. And you're hearing, this person is my mentor. I don't know, we never talked. So you just pair people and then let it be. No, it's important to actually facilitate that first meeting. Toastmaster John, meet Toastmaster Elizabeth, and have them get comfortable and discuss their goals and how to achieve these goals in a smart way. And also check in from time to time. Toastmaster John, how's your mentee doing? Toastmaster Tessie, how's your mentor relationship? Is your mentor responding just fine? Are you finding this comfortable? And such and such. And next, orientation and training, such as this one. It's important to have routine orientation and training for members generally, just so that we are reminded of what we're expected to do, because we can forget. We can definitely forget. But once that happens from time to time, we are kept up to date in what's required of us. And finally, end the relationship gracefully. Some people may not know this, that a mentor-mentee relationship is supposed to end, generally. It's supposed to end. It's not meant to be a lifetime activity. It's meant to help you, guide you in the first steps, and just get you comfortable to the point where you also become a mentor to other Toastmasters. Now, it's okay for that to blossom into better friendships within and outside Toastmasters. You can still seek their guidance in other ways, but it's not that constant hand-holding that we always get in the first steps of being a Toastmaster. So that being said, let's now share like the juice of it. You know, how does this benefit me? Why do I even need it in the first place? Because I wanted you to stay till this point. That's why I've kept it for the last. First, we'll start with the mentees. For the mentees, first, it allows you to gain valuable insights. You understand what Toastmasters is about. You understand your club culture. You understand what your club. Also, next is it allows for accelerated growth. Thank you, Toastmaster. You might see that. It allows you to gain confidence and avoid common mistakes. Sometimes there are things that we could have avoided if we just listened or had a mentor to guide us. When you have a mentor, they show you where they had Toastmasters meeting, where they were throwing words, but this is a mentor that understands you and works according to your goal. Then for the mentors, enhance leadership skills, because when you use it, you're able to refine your skill. You're able to get better at leading and guiding other mentors. And then improved communication skills. If you don't use your voice, you would lose it. You know when they say if you don't use it, you lose it. Definitely. If you don't use that communication skills, that skill that you have learned over the years, you will definitely lose it. So by impacting that knowledge in someone else, it increases that skill. Also reinforcing mentoring skills, personal fulfillment, which a lot of people experience when you just watch your mentor or your mentee doing well. As sometimes till date, I still have my mentor reaching out to me to say, well done, that's good, I'm so proud of you. And finally, network building. Then we move to what the club stands to benefit from this. Accelerated member development, because when you get proper mentoring, members are confident, members are able to fulfill club assignments, and you don't have to wait to reach out to the OGs to come and play roles or do anything within the club, because they have been taught to stand on their own feet. Enhanced member retention, of course, if I'm getting my goals met within a club, why would I leave? Improved club performance, like Toastmaster Isaac probably mentioned earlier, and Toastmaster John, you have club goals that you are meant to meet. And when you are good, in good time, let me put it that way, you're able to increase your club performance, meet your distinguished club goals in good time as well, and increase participation, because everybody wants to be a part of it because they can. They're no longer scared. They don't want to be behind the scenes anymore, because yes, I have this tool, I have this voice, and I can use it. And then strengthened club culture. And with that, we have come to the end. And because of time, I would just rush this recap by myself. We talked about what mentoring really is. We talked about the roles of mentoring within the Toastmasters sphere, we also talked about the benefits to us as individuals. And I hope that for as many people as didn't raise their hands when I asked if you're sure that after now, you will raise your hand because you will sign up to be a club mentor or a member mentor. So let's close with this quick quiz that I want everybody to be a part of, right? Which would you think is like the proper pairing for a mentor-mentee relationship? Based on what I described, A, B, or C. Let me see that in the chat. Which do you think it's proper? Like recommended, not the best, but recommended based on what is described. A, B, or C? Just put it in the chat. If you think it's A, if you think it's B, B, Toastmaster Toasting, okay. Who else? A might be the best. Beginning, okay. A and B are color coordinating. All right, B. Okay, great. That's B. Thank you to Toastmaster Clem. And I completely agree. The one I would probably recommend is B as well, but it's okay. Pair people, but keep in touch. Make sure that they are aligned with their goals and no one is getting left behind in your club. It is very, very, very important. In closing, back to my quotes that I mentioned earlier, getting a mentor is the shortcut to success by both.
Hello, are we still here?
We are still here.
Okay, so it's from my internet. We give them 5 more, maybe 1 more second.
Toastmaster Ima Bong, I think you are doing a stellar job as timekeeper. Whatever LEARNTOR is paying you, they're not paying you enough. Let the president know.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. Okay, I'm not sure. I think the internet's thrown her off because she's not logged in. So the last slide is getting the right mentor is the shortcut to success. Any questions? So that's it, folks.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay. Thank you. 1 second. Let me stop sharing the slides. I think that's all. Yes. Okay, so yes, your question, Toastmaster John. Oh, before let's give a round of applause to her. Hopefully she's going to sense it, that we're giving a round of applause for that presentation, especially with the time, the disruption of the internet, multiple things interrupting. I think that was done so well. So well done, Toastmaster Ayotola, for that. You are a champ. Okay, now to the question, Toastmaster John.
Yes, my question is, how did this happen that mentor and mentee joined the exact same month? How did it happen and what was done to rectify it? Toastmaster Ime Abong, please, we need answers before we finish.
I was not the one that said it. So because I was not the one that said it, I'm not going to answer that question. You cannot put me in a setup.
Maybe this Babatunde can answer it for us.
Thank you, Diti Babatunde here.
Let me help. That I'm sure is asking for the benefit of new members that are on the call. Is that correct, Toastmaster John? Correct?
Very much so.
Okay, so let me show you something. This happened to me and it's peculiar because we started a new club. So I'm going to be holding another session like I told I started. Can you see what I'm doing? This tracker was done by Toastmaster Toyin Bolajoko. You understand? But I've elevated it because I've come to realize that most of us, we just assign, like she has rightly said, that we assign mentee mentor. We don't do the handoff. We don't do the follow through to make sure that they deliver. Do you understand? So as a vice president education of any club, it is imperative that you look outside of your confine to reach out to people that can potentially mentor. And you know that these people themselves are good mentors, so that the journey for the mentee is a lot easier. I don't know if that makes any sense. So that's the best response I can give, because I know it was a major frustration for me as an individual as well, that just joined Toastmasters, and I had a mentor. I didn't even know what to do. Neither was I given the terms or understood what the mentor wanted from me as a mentee. You understand? We just throw mentor-mentee without doing the final work. This tracker that Toyi created, I've elevated it because I'm going to be using it for PSSDC. And I'm setting a challenge that within 6 months, they must finish their pathways, which is possible because of the framework that I'm going to be adopting. So just assigning is not enough. As the president, as vice president education, it is imperative that you do the groundwork, the foundation, so that they succeed, the mentee, and the mentor is not frustrated. I just hope I answered your question, Toastmaster John.
Absolutely, Toastmaster Mercy. And I think Toastmaster Babatunde also wants to say something.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. Just to add to what Toastmaster Mercy has said, please, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, great. Just to add to what Toastmaster Mercy has said, first thing is that to answer your question directly, Toastmaster John, a mentor, a mentee joining at the same time, it is wrong. It is not done. Why is it not done? To rephrase or to put in another word what the definition of a mentor is. A mentor is someone that has been somewhere and is willing to hold the hand of another person, taking him or her on the same journey to that place that he has been, meaning that that person has experience. A mentee is someone that wishes and is willing to be held and taken through a journey to a particular destination someone has been to. So meaning that a mentee wants someone that has been there, done that, seen that, made the mistake, learned, gone through everything, and can hold him or her, showing him the way, the ropes, till he or she gets to his or her destination. So if a mentor needs to be experienced, and a mentee is someone that is not experienced and wishes to get to where a mentor has already gotten to, both of them cannot join Toastmaster the same day and be a mentor-mentee to themselves. Thank you.
Wow. Thank
Toastmaster
you.
Imi Abong, well answered. Thank you so much. Well
I did not answer it, but we thank DTM Babatunde.
Thank you so much, DTM Babatunde.
For that great answer. Okay, thank you so much. Just because we were supposed to finish exactly at 11:50, I want to extend an apology for another 10 minutes. We don't have much. I just want to ensure we get enough questions. So if you're okay with just sticking around for another 10 minutes, we apologize for the disruption, but we'll be done by then. Okay.
Toastmaster Imi Abong, there was a question in the chat box. Do you mind if I address it?
Yes.
Toastmaster Kelechi, I don't know if you're Toastmaster Kelechi or if you're a guest. You said, what happens if the mentee and mentor fall in love? I don't know if you saw the response. At Toastmasters, one of the things we're here for is networking. Some of us take it as a joke. We don't take it seriously enough. The most important thing in life is relationships. We have different goals. You heard what Toastmaster Isaac said. Different goals. Your goal might be to get married. You came here because you wanted to get married. You saw that handsome man, that beautiful woman, very articulate, and they say, who do you want to be your mentor? What do you think you should do? You said, that person. And when they give you projects and you do it well, what do you think happens over time? And the love comes. Instead of doing that, I had a number of years ago, someone tell me, when our president got married, do you know I used to like her? I almost slapped him. I was wondering, what on earth am I supposed to do with this information? When she was single, you could not find ways to talk to her, to tell her to mentor you. You're telling me now, when she's married, what am I supposed to do? Relationships are extremely important. Here at Toastmasters, people give you the benefit of doubt to speak to them, to call, to get their numbers. You see them outside Toastmasters, they may not even look at you. But here, use the opportunity. And as you get more articulate, what do you think you should be doing with your words? Come on, you speak, you woo, you toast, Toastmasters. It is a plus if mentors and mentees fall in love, if it's done in a healthy way. Obviously, there are ways that are not healthy, right? And it can be intentional. The goal, though, is, are you meeting your objective? I'm very serious. Some people, they want to get married, and because of that, they're looking for places where they can find people that are worth marrying. Toastmaster Kelechi or our guest Kelechi, it can be a very positive thing. Over to you, Toastmaster Imabong.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster John. You've been here since 2012. Did you meet your wife on Toastmaster? Because
unfortunately, I came in with someone I was already going to marry. I didn't meet her here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for these engaging questions. The marriage question is the one that I love so dearly, not because I'm looking to get married, just because it really is about relationships. As Toastmaster John has said, the essence of life is relationship and building trust and love. In the spirit of love, do we have any more questions? Hopefully not about husband and wife talk, because we can't help that one right now. Do we have any questions on the agenda that we've had today? So we've had a beautiful talk today by Toastmaster Isaac, who introduced Toastmaster to everyone. And then we had Toastmaster John, who talked about the pathway. And now, Toastmaster Ayotola is here. Let's give her a round of applause. We're grateful for that presentation, Toastmaster Ayotola. Thank you so much for that. We didn't really have any questions for you, but we are giving you your round of applause for coming back. So I can see no one has any questions, no hands up. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you to our presenters. Thank you to the questions and the answers questions, the questions and the answers to the questions. And I am done for my role today as the timer and the moderator for this great pathway discussion. And I will pass the baton over to our president. Over to you, President, for your closing remarks.
Wow, this was an awesome session. Please let's appreciate Toastmaster Imabong. Just like CM John has said, the money we are owing you is quite little. We have to pay you more than this. Can we please give Toastmaster Imabong a round of applause for anchoring this session? Thank you, CM Imabong. Thank you so kindly. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests on the call. Before I send out our appreciation, I'd like to recognize the presence of, when they say when a big masquerade is in the house, you must recognize the presence of that big masquerade. I'd like to recognize the presence of the Division Director-elect for Division U, all the way from Abuja, DTM Al Hassan. Thank you for joining this call. I would also like to recognize the presence of another big masquerade all the way from Europe joining this call, DTM Babatunde. Thank you so kindly for joining this call. You were one of the first persons that joined the call. Thank you. We appreciate and we recognize your presence being here with us. It means a lot to us seeing you join us here. To our three powerful speakers, the people that you're seeing behind my face, our president, our division director elect for Division F, incoming Division D, actually, Toastmaster Ayatollah. Despite the village people that came, you surmounted it the way Toastmaster does. You toasted them and you delivered your speech. It was a great one. Thank you for sticking in, for not giving up. The network threw her off like 20 times. She kept coming in. Thank you so kindly for coming here to share this with our new members. We appreciate your time. Toastmaster Isaac, all the way from the East. I think it's a global community that we're doing here today. Thank you for sharing with us the benefits of Toastmasters and the history of Toastmasters. We appreciate you. My chair and when you see, like in Toastmasters, what I say, since I joined Toastmasters, if you want to manage your time well, stay beside Toastmaster John. The fear of Toastmaster John is the beginning of keeping to time. Not fear in the other side, but Toastmaster John is one person who is time conscious. When Toastmaster talks about the fourth value of Toastmaster, that respect, give it to Toastmaster John. He does not joke with time, and he's a very good trainer. Toastmaster John, thank you. We succeeded in getting you to do something for our club before our tenure. We're very grateful you could make it. Thank you very kindly. I believe our new members have been able to learn a lot from what you have shared. To our new members and intending members, even members from other clubs that joined us, new members, I'd like to remind us that Toastmaster is a global community, that you're a member of LEARNTOR Toastmaster. I tell my mentees, I tell our members, do not be a local champion. It's a global community. Reach out to as many Toastmasters that you can reach out to. Learn whatever you can learn. Don't let Toastmaster pass through you, but pass through Toastmasters. Or don't just pass through Toastmasters. Let Toastmasters pass through you. Where you have the opportunity to serve, please serve. Where you have the opportunity to learn, go to other clubs, learn, play roles. If what these people have taken their time to teach today, let's pass through the water, then you just pass through Toastmasters. But if you continue to give out yourself, just like Gandhi said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. If you continue to serve, you will continue to be better. Have you wondered why TM John, since 2012, is still a Toastmaster till date? It's because the benefit is something that does not stop. Have you wondered why TM Ayo, despite the fact that her mentor was joined Toastmaster the same day, is still a Toastmaster till date? It's because she understands the benefits of Toastmasters. Please don't give up in learning about Toastmasters. Toastmaster has a whole lot. The benefits is not just for Toastmasters, but it's something you would enjoy both in your family life, your relationship at work, with your friends, and even in your place of worship. I encourage us to practice what we have been taught today. The Toastmaster premise says we should tell people, bring new members, bring guests to club meetings, and tell them the benefit of what Toastmaster has to do. As you have learned this, bring more people. Share the link, the YouTube link, for people to see the benefit of Toastmasters. If they're thinking of the benefit of God, tell them what it benefits us here in Nigeria to gain. Please share this message and continue to preach Toastmasters. Continue to live out Toastmasters. Again, I want to congratulate every one of our new members that is here with us. Toastmaster Joe, Toastmaster Alice, Toastmaster Sheriff, Toastmaster Cynthia, and Toastmaster Kende. We welcome you to LEARNTOR Toastmasters Club. We're glad to have you here. Your induction will be done on July 13th at the Change of Guard ceremony. Keep in touch. Attend meetings. Our next meeting is June 23rd. Please attend meetings, look out for flyers of other clubs, and go join them. Learn, listen to your mentors. It's quite important. Again, thank you everyone for being here with us. Officially, this new members orientation is over. But as usual in Toastmasters, if you want to still ask questions, hang out with others while we stop the live recording, you can do that. Network. You never can tell. Your next boss might just be on the call, and your husband might also be on the call. Thank you, everyone, and happy Democracy Day to Nigeria. Congratulations, everyone. See, enjoy, you're laughing. Thank you. And wife too, I'm Tessie. Your wife might be on the call. Thank you. Thank you. Toastmaster DTM Babatunde, thank you for joining us. DTM Al Hassan, thank you so much for joining. TM John, thank you.
President, thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Intending Toastmaster Mary, thank you for joining. Toastmaster Clem, congratulations on this.
TM
Congratulations. Toastmaster Imabong, you did outstandingly well. Thank you.
Let me call you one more time.
Thank you.
TM Imalbon. Well done. Well done. The story, you're going to tell me the story of the tattoos. Is a story for another day.
And you know, we just told her this morning to anchor this. She's not done it before. That's the thing about this master. Just brings out the best from you. Like, she was like, I've not done this before.
Are
and
you
yeah,
serious?
you did it excellently well.
Is this the
Yeah,
first
she's
time?
not done it
No,
before. It's the first time.
You did exceptionally well.
Why on? Oh, clearly she's fantastic. Please. We're not all at the same level. Don't come and bamboozle us, Madam President.
Oh, thank you, everyone. I love this meeting. I learned so much from everyone. I love the questions. And honestly, I feel like it is my first time too as a Toastmaster. So I'm ready to be serious. Let's go. Yeah, 20 new tenor. We're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 new tenor.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Madam
We're not
President.
letting you
We learned a lot.
Yes.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Thank you. I have good news for you. I'll reach out to you later. I have a good news about please, if you're here, our division award is coming up on the 29th, and Toastmaster John is the Excellent Award Committee Chair. Please support him. Support us to make this event awesome.
John, why do you always chair award committees? This is like the third or fourth one you're chairing. Why? There's something you are doing I need to learn, TM John. Why do you always chair award committees?
Our distinguished Toastmaster, do you want my honest opinion?
Yes, I want it.
Okay. My honest opinion is that they try and find someone to chair that committee, and people say no. And somehow at the end,
your name pops up.
Behind all the other names, they say my name. and they come and ask me.
And
unfortunately, I've not learned how to say no very proactively. And before I know it, the next meeting, I'm there. So whoever is in charge, is DD elect still here? DD elects, please be warned.
But
do not put my name on that list of potential. You've seen Toastmaster Imiabong. Put her there, please.
Yeah, John, do you know what? I think why they come back for you always is whatever role you are given, you always do it immaculately. So it's not a matter of
100%.
Yeah, this nah. You are 100% giver anytime, any day. You know our journey has been a long time coming. So I know what I'm saying. You give your best every time.
Distinguished Toastmaster Babatunde, we are friends, and you can bamboozle others with your words, but not me. Because I know you.
He's saying the truth, John. He's saying the truth.
Oh, I'm happy. In fact,
on this one,
Ayo, won't you corroborate what I've said?
100%. And now that you have even said it again, we still have Division Excellence Award coming up next year. So yes, definitely excellence. He has the excellent spirit.
Toastmaster
So he has to
Emilia Bong.
continue.
Have you heard?
Then John,
She's
just
going
take
to be
Toastmaster
co-chair.
Imabong as your vice chair. That's it. Just bring her in as your vice chair.
I am ready to serve.
Hey, that's my girl. Please go
that's
fill
the
up the form.
spirit.
I is waiting for the form. Please go fill up the form.
Emma,
Please, I'll share the form with
congratulations.
Cynthia.
Thank you.
Congratulations are in order. I'm just hearing those good news, left, right, center. Well done. Well deserved.
Congratulations. The others on the call, are these guests? Are you people that want to join? Are there any guests still around or all Toastmasters members?
We have Toastmaster Kudus is here. Toastmaster Alon Toby is a member of our club. Kalechi, I think, is a guest. I don't know if she's a Toastmaster. Mary is an intending member who has been running away from us. Intending Toastmaster Mary, you said you were waiting for physical meetings. We now have physical meetings, so come and join us. Or are you now with you? Are you going now with another club?
You have to mention that. Don't worry, I'll be coming. I'll be coming soon. Sorry.
Yes, I had to mention that because you're a firebrand. Toastmasters is missing something. Their Mary is very good. Even while she's not a member, she's already telling people about what Toastmaster does. She's inviting people to meetings. You can imagine if she becomes a member. So please come and be a member. Come and be a member. Yeah, come and be a member.
Mary.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Liz.
Incoming to Mary,
Thank
can I
you.
tell you something? Can I tell you something? The way Toastmaster Liz Linda just mentioned you now was the same way we discovered Toastmaster Liz Linda when she was quietly to join a committee as a vice chair. And in that committee, we realized that dynamite, they don't only come in small packages. They sparkle right from the moment they say go. And I'm very sure that you are also another dynamite being recognized by a bigger or another dynamite. So, Toastmaster Mary, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
All right,
I'm
all right.
Icebreaker, registration, no pressure, but I'm waiting.
Okay.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining. Thank you. I think we have
Madam President, please, how did you promote this training? The number of people that attended, mind-blowing.
Yes.
What did you do? Were you posting pictures of your members on different platforms?
No, steered on the division platform, steered to we have some attending members which we shared to personally. And then I shared on the Toastmaster Nigerian platform. And then we asked the new members to invite their friends as well. That was it. We even had so many people that wanted to join.
You also sent TM Linda, who is our alter ego.
The TM Baba today just want to bring this Linda in. I don't know where Linda came in from.
I think our guest, Mary, wants to say something.
Okay, I want
Mary,
to tell Toastmaster Tessie actually invited me to the meeting. So yeah, we could maybe reach out to Ellie.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is the president probably has good friendships with other people, and when she passes things on, they now circulate.
Absolutely.
There's no hope for me. I should just give up. Or maybe since I know you, I should just pass everything through you. Toastmaster Elizabeth, please, can you circulate to group?
No, we already circulated. I told you we've already shared letters. As of this morning, we shared letters to 80 people. So we're expecting everyone to support. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Let me get out now. Didi Elect, it was a pleasure seeing you, even though the network did not permit us to see you in your your space that you love. People would have been so wild, they would have run away from Toastmasters.
Like,
They would have thought there's no hope to reach your level.
See, this is how you know that it's village people. Please tell me why I'm still on this call now. And I'm not knocked out yet.
Like this village people
This is
meant
how you
you,
know. This is how you know.
Oh wow.
Oh, don't worry. I'm strong. I'm fighting the good fight.
I loved your presentation. That was great.
Thank you.
I'm glad I said send it to me. I'm like, I've got a presentation template, y'all.
Intellectual property.
And Madam President,
thank you so
much. Thank you so much for giving me the easiest part of the presentation. If you had given me any of the other parts,
you would have killed it. You would have killed it.
Work and effort.
Madam President, don't listen to TM John. Don't listen to TM John. Any part you give him.
Is it on my chair? Is it on my chair? I know what he can do. Has he not been the one doing he's been the one doing the role play training since the beginning of this administration. I hope we're having that next session. That has helped a lot of people.
Don't
absolutely.
I hope we're having that. We're going to have that. We're going to consider that. It's helping a whole lot of us. It's helping a whole lot of us. TM John, well done. Thank you for doing that. We know you now. We know you. You think I'll come and work with you if I don't know your? I don't.
TM John, the
see from
firebrand.
above. Super firebrand. Super firebrand. We're just going to call you DTM.
Your video, taking your video down doesn't mean you still don't know your.
The person that is talking.
There is no.
Yeah, Babatunde, where is your own video? I can't see your video.
What's going on?
Where is your video? I don't know what you look like on the streets.
Are you serious? You know what I look? This is
now
what
now you know. I see you.
Now you know. Now I know. Come and see his face. Now you know. Now you know.
How much is money?
How much is money? Molly.
All right, guys.
Are you coming for our awards gala, 29th of June?
Well, if it's virtual, I can promise to be there.
Physical, flying. Go back.
Abby, he just said how much is money.
How much is money?
How much is this?
Today?
You know, coincidentally.
Please, can I speak to you on behalf of the Finance Committee in collaboration with the Excellent Award Committee? Please join online. Give us the money for the flight.
You see that? You see that?
You know what?
Coincidentally, I was planning to come to Nigeria at the end of June. So
no, you're right.
Oh wow!
Let's see what happens.
No, just Pastor Babatunde. No, please stop planning. Your flight ticket, your hotel reservation. Just send it.
Please come. I want to see your face. Please come. I want to see your face.
I plan to come, and I hope it all works out. Yeah, I really miss the Abuja conference. It was so painful, but you know, it is what it is.
It is.
I saw your name. I saw your name as a delegate. I was looking out for you. I was even telling your president that you are here. I looked out everywhere for you, and I didn't see you.
I was there in spirit. I followed everything on YouTube. Was it YouTube? Yeah. So I saw everything, and I was especially the debates that I practiced. But you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You saw when our Didi went to give us her thank you speech.
Who's that?
You saw when our Didi came to give us her thank you speech.
Yeah, I did. And I heard all the wonderful things he said. Especially the way, but I wonder, why was it that it was just one song that was played all through the conference? Did Fino, is it Fino who sang that song? Did he give you guys some money?
Yeah. That's what they did last year.
There's always like
even for the other countries, it was the same song before they now played their.
Yeah.
It was somebody even had to speak about that we cannot be playing the same song for them. They had a team song, but they did not have a DJ. That guy was not a DJ.
Oh, there was no
That guy,
DJ.
that guy was not good. Like, no, he came as a DJ, but for me, he's not a DJ. A DJ should be
Oh,
vast.
he's a JD.
A DJ should
Right.
have.
He came as a DJ, but he was a JD. Okay.
You're there, you feel it, you feel it. Like, the DJ was not playing songs. He was not going. You had people from different countries. You could have gone to research their music.
Yeah.
Like, no
You know,
song.
you just play one
No
Fally
song. And then you
from
call when
Cameroon or something.
when they called Nigeria out to come and dance, the DJ was playing. What was he even playing for us? Playing what's this guy's name? This last guy's name.
In his
So
mind,
every song in Nigeria. Like, that guy no good. Oh God. The DJ don't have.
But you know, as Toastmasters, do you know what that has taught us? That for the award that you are planning now, you must get a DJ, not a JD. That's the takeaway.
No, we know that.
If you
No, we know that already. We're bringing in a sound DJ. We're bringing in a sound DJ.
Toastmaster Elizabeth, if you get a JD instead of DJ, that's the day TM Linda will show herself.
No, I will not let her show herself. We have a DJ. We have a good DJ
great.
already.
All right, guys, signing out.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you
so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.